Biography of Donald Trump. Chapter 1. Early Life and Education. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He was the fourth of 5 children in the Trump family. His father, Fred Trump, was a wealthy real estate developer, and his mother, Mary Trump, was a homemaker from Scotland. The Trump family had a comfortable life, but Fred Trump believed in discipline and hard work. He taught his children the importance of money, business, and responsibility. As a child, Donald attended Kew Forest School, but the problem is that he was full of energy and often misbehaved. His parents believed he needed strict discipline, so they sent him to New York Military Academy at the age of 13. At the academy, he learned leadership, self-control, and determination. He was an excellent student and excelled in sports, especially baseball and football. His strong personality and confidence made him stand out among his classmates. After high school, Trump attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. He studied economics and real estate, preparing himself for the business world. In 1968, he graduated with a degree in economics and was eager to own his father's company. He believed he could take the family business to new heights by expanding into Manhattan, where the most luxurious properties were located. His ambition was strong, and he was determined to make a name for himself beyond his father's legacy. Chapter 2. Entering the business world. After graduating in 1968, Trump joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump and Son. His father had built a successful real estate business focusing on middle-class housing in Brooklyn and Queens. But Donald had bigger dreams. He wanted to build skyscrapers and luxury properties in Manhattan, where real estate was prestigious and profitable. He saw an opportunity to make his mark in the world of high-end real estate. In 1971, Trump took full control of the company and renamed it the Trump Organization. His first major project was the Commodore Hotel, a run-down property near Grand Central Terminal. But the problem is that banks did not trust him because he was young and inexperienced. However, Trump convinced city officials to grant him tax breaks and persuaded investors to support him. He renovated the hotel and reopened it as the Grand Hyatt New York, a stunning luxury hotel that became an instant success. This victory gave Trump the confidence to take on even bigger projects. In 1983, he completed Trump Tower, a 58-story skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. The tower became a symbol of wealth and success. Over the years, Trump expanded his business empire, investing in casinos, golf courses, and hotels worldwide. Some of his projects were wildly successful, while others failed. He faced bankruptcies, but he always found a way to recover. His risk-taking, self-promotion, and ability to bounce back made him one of the most famous businessmen in America. His name became associated with luxury, power, and success. Chapter 3. Becoming a TV star. By the late 1990s, Trump was already famous in the business world, but he wanted to expand his brand beyond real estate. In 2004, he became the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice. The show featured contestants competing for a job in his company. Trump's tough attitude and famous phrase, "You're fired," made the show a massive hit. The Apprentice made Trump more famous than ever. Millions of Americans watched him every week, and his popularity soared. He used his fame to expand his brand, launching Trump University, which offered real estate courses, and selling products like Trump steaks, cologne, and a board game. His business empire now included hotels, golf courses, and even a vodka brand. His name had become a powerful marketing tool. But the problem is that not all of his ventures were successful. Trump University faced lawsuits for misleading students, and some of his businesses failed. Critics accused him of using his name to sell products without real value. Still, he remained a celebrity and continued to expand his influence. His success in television and business helped shape his future political career, as he became one of the most well-known figures in America. Chapter 4. Entering Politics. For years, Trump had strong political opinions, but the problem is that many people didn't take him seriously as a politician. He had considered running for president in the past, but never officially entered the race. However, by 2015, he believed America needed a strong leader who could fix the economy, control immigration, and put the country first. On June 16, 2015, he announced his candidacy for the 2020 presidential election, running as a Republican. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," quickly became popular. He promised to bring back jobs, strengthen the military, and secure the border. His speeches were bold, and he didn't hold back his opinions. The media constantly covered his campaign, sometimes criticizing him and sometimes praising him. Despite facing opposition from both Democrats and Republicans, his support continued to grow. In 2016, he defeated Hillary Clinton and became the 45th President of the United States. His victory shocked many political experts, but his supporters believed he was the right leader for the country. As president, he focused on tax cuts, trade deals, and economic growth. However, his presidency was also filled with controversy, as his critics accused him of being too aggressive and divisive. Still, he remained determined to fulfill his promises and make America stronger. Chapter 5. The Challenges of Presidency. Trump's presidency was marked by many achievements, but the problem is that he also faced strong opposition. In his first year, he signed a major tax reform bill that helped businesses grow. He also negotiated new trade deals with countries like China and Mexico. His policies led to a strong economy, and unemployment reached its lowest level in decades. However, Trump faced constant attacks from the media and political opponents. In 2019, he was impeached by the House of Representatives, but he was later acquitted by the Senate. His critics accused him of abusing his power, but his supporters believed it was a political attack. Despite the challenges, he continued to fight for his policies. The biggest test of his presidency came in 2020, when the world faced a pandemic. The economy suffered, and millions lost their jobs. Trump worked to develop a vaccine and reopen the economy. But the problem is that his handling of the crisis was heavily criticized. In 2020, he lost the election to Joe Biden, but he remained a powerful figure in American politics. Preparing for a comeback. Chapter 6. Planning a comeback. After leaving office in 2021, Trump did not give up on politics. He continued holding rallies, criticizing Biden's policies, and building support for a future campaign. Many Americans believed the country was weaker under Biden's leadership, and they wanted Trump back. He focused on issues like inflation, border security, and energy independence, saying that America needed strong leadership again. In 23, Trump announced that he would run for president in the 24 election. His campaign was stronger than ever, with millions of supporters rallying behind him. But the problem is that his opponents were determined to stop him. The media attacked him daily, and political rivals tried to block his path. However, he remained focused and confident, just like he had always been in business and politics. During the Republican primaries, Trump easily defeated other candidates, proving that he was still the leader of the party. His opponent in the general election was Kamala Harris, who had replaced Biden as the Democratic nominee. The battle between them was fierce, but Trump's popularity kept growing. He promised to restore the economy, secure the border, and put America first. Chapter 7. Winning the 2024 election. As the 2024 election approached, the race between Trump and Kamala Harris became more intense. Trump's rallies attracted massive crowds, while his opponents used every tactic to stop him. But the problem is that Americans were frustrated with rising costs, high crime, and weak leadership. Many voters believed Trump was the only one who could fix the country. On November 5th, 24, Americans voted, and the results were historic. Trump won key battleground states, securing a landslide victory. He became the 47th President of the United States, proving his critics wrong once again. His supporters celebrated across the country, while his opponents were shocked by his return. He called his victory the greatest comeback in American history. During his inauguration in January 2025, he promised to rebuild America, protect the borders, and make the economy stronger. His presidency began with major policy changes, including reversing many of Biden's decisions. He focused on lowering taxes, controlling illegal immigration, and bringing back energy independence. His leadership was strong, and he was determined to make America powerful again. Chapter 8. Second Term and Achievements. In his second term, Trump focused on making America stronger. He rebuilt the economy by cutting regulations and encouraging businesses to grow. Unemployment dropped, and wages increased. He also strengthened the military, ensuring that the country was safe from threats. One of his biggest priorities was border security. He expanded the border wall and enforced strict immigration laws. But the problem is that his policies faced opposition from Democrats and activist groups. However, Trump remained firm, believing that national security was more important. He also worked on foreign policy, negotiating better deals with China, Russia, and Europe. His goal was to keep America independent and powerful. His second term was filled with challenges, but he continued to lead with confidence and determination. He believed in America first, and his policies reflected that vision. Chapter 9. Legacy and Impact. As Trump's second term continued, his influence on America became clear. He had transformed the Republican Party, making it stronger and more focused on national pride. His leadership style was bold, and his supporters saw him as a fighter for the American people. But the problem is that his presidency remained controversial. Some people admired his strength, while others criticized his policies. Despite this, Trump never backed down. He believed that a leader must make tough decisions, even if they are unpopular. By the end of his second term, America had changed significantly. The economy was strong, the border was secure, and the country had regained its global influence. Whether loved or hated, no one could deny that Trump had left a permanent mark on history. Chapter 10: The Final Chapter. As Trump prepared to leave office in 2019, he reflected on his incredible journey. From a young businessman in New York to the President of the United States, his life had been full of victories and challenges. But the problem is that leadership is never easy, and he had faced criticism at every step. Even after leaving office, Trump remained a major political figure. His influence continued in the Republican Party, and many of his supporters wanted him to remain active in politics. He focused on mentoring future leaders, ensuring that his vision for America lived on. Trump's legacy was one of bold leadership, resilience, and determination. Whether people agreed with him or not, he had changed the country forever. His story was proof that with confidence, hard work, and a never-give-up attitude, anything is possible.